Hello there, fellow peasants. So today we're going to be talking about The Exorcist theatrical version and The Exorcist, the version you've never seen. So the original Exorcist came out in 1973. It was directed by William Friedkin. And over the years, William Friedkin kind of had a battle back and forth with William Peter Blatty, who was the person who wrote the novel that the film was based on. And Blatty always wanted 12 minutes put back into the film. And William Friedkin was like, no, we don't need those 12 minutes. They don't add anything significant to the film. I feel it's overstatement. I feel the audience will just get it regardless. It doesn't need to be spelled out for them. And so years went by, and in the year 2000, Blatty reached out to Friedkin, and Friedkin was like, okay, let me go to Warner Brothers and take a look at the footage we have. And Friedkin ended up putting some stuff back in, and some of this, notably the most important stuff that he threw back into the version you've never seen was, he did, like, there's little clips of, like, Pazuzu popping in and out, like, transposed over the image. The spider walk where she crawls down the stairs, that's added in. And that was really only taken out, I believe, because the strings at the time, they didn't have the CGI, they didn't have the effects at the time to remove the strings from her going down the stairs. So once they were able to do that, they put it back in. Also, at the end of the film, the priest, there's a little bit of extra dialogue at the end where the priests are having the conversation on the stairs. More of like, why this girl, why he goes into more explanation as to why they think this is happening. Friedkin cut that because he just thought it was self-evident. He didn't want it spelled out to the audience. And then finally, one of the bigger parts is after Father Karras dies and has his rights read to him, and Reagan and her mom drive off and leave Georgetown. It used to end with Father Dyer standing at the top of the steps and then turning around and walking away. But the version you've never seen ends with Father Dyer and Detective Kinderman having a conversation. Kinderman asks him something like, do you like movies? Do you watch films? And they kind of have a conversation. And Kinderman kind of sparks a relationship with Dyer that he had with Karras, because him and Karras always kind of talk to each other about films and things like that. So in a way, Blatty liked that ending better, because he felt that with that ending, in a sense, the spirit of Karras lives on, and he didn't necessarily die, and the devil didn't win at the end of the film. Because in the theatrical cut, it can be seen as if the devil won at the end of the movie, because it goes into Karras, and then he commits suicide, and so it seems like the devil won. I don't really see it that way in the theatrical cut. I see it as like the devil still lost, because Reagan still got saved. The demon came out of Reagan. Karras was willing to sacrifice himself and take the demon down with him. So I still think that it's a win. I don't think the devil won, because Reagan ends up going back to normal and all that. Which version do I prefer? Well, funny enough, the version I watched for years and didn't think much about it was the version you've never seen from 2000. That's the version I was most accustomed to for years and years and years, up until about 5 years ago, when I bought the 40th anniversary Blu-ray disc, and I watched the theatrical for the first time. And even though I appreciate some things in the version you've never seen, and it's kind of nostalgic for me, because that was my first experience watching The Exorcist. I do prefer the theatrical cut more because some of the stuff with like Pazuzu popping in and out, and the extra dialogue between Karis and Father Merrin about why it's happening, and the in dialogue with Merrin and the spider walk, and some of the and there's some doctor's offices scenes that are more extended in the version you've never seen. All that's good and well, but it's not vital to the story. The theatrical cut moves at a much better pace. It just flows well. It says what it needs to say and moves on. It doesn't sit there and extrapolate and, keep talking. I don't think that extra 12 minutes contributes something vital to the film at all. So, in my opinion, the theatrical cut is the win, even though parts of the version you've never seen do give me some nostalgia. But in terms of crafting and what I feel is a better product overall that cuts a lot of the BS, that's the theatrical cut. So that's the winner, in my opinion. Go down in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys think. What wins in your opinion, the theatrical or the version you've never seen? Other than that, peasants, have a good one, and peace out. Bye-bye.